We're at Rack Studios in London. This is a legendary studio. The walls are covered with gold records. There's a vibe in the air here, and we're really looking forward to having fun tonight with the London recording and production community, introducing our new baby to them, and hopefully they'll enjoy it. And worst case, we'll have some great conversation, enjoy having a beer together. We've had a successful flagship range for many years called the SX range. But technology and many of our engineering thoughts have moved beyond that series. The tweeter is the same technology as we used in our SX series and use in our AX series, but actually is the most precisely built tweeter we ever made. The tolerances are far tighter than they were in the past. So in this series, we call it the SART tweeter. It's in the S series. As you can see, if you take a look here, all of them are attached to a new waveguide, a mathematically modeled device that helps propagate the high frequencies. We call it the HPS, the High Frequency Propagation System. It is milled out of a solid piece of aluminum, no resonance problems here, and helps us control the high frequency dispersion. In fact, we've used techniques throughout the product range to make sure that we have very even dispersion at every frequency, so that as you move off axis from these loudspeakers, the level drops as you would expect, but the frequency response doesn't change. We also, in the three-way speakers, have designed a new revolutionary mid-range. That mid-range, the DCH, is a dome-comb hybrid, and it takes the best advantages of a cone speaker, which is the large excursion you can get, and mixes it with the best attributes of a dome, the sweet dispersion, sweet sound of a dome, puts it together into one package. You can't see it from the front, but the motor on the back of that speaker is the size you would typically find in a large woofer. It's a very strong magnetic motor back there with several features inside it. And so what we end up with is a really sweet, very detailed, very low distortion mid-range speaker. It mates perfectly to the SART on top of it. And again, the whole combination of those two and then coupling to the woofers below end up with a very nicely defined sound stage. It's very easy to pick things out in the mix, positioning side to side, front to back, and up and down. And we've been told by the people who did the beta testing with us that they actually heard things in their own product that they'd never heard before. So we found that to be a very encouraging thing. Now inside, we have the latest generation of Class D ice power amplifiers driving these woofers and the mid-range speaker. The tweeter is driven by a Class AB 50-watt amplifier of our own design that matches that tweeter perfectly. And then all of that is driven from an advanced DSP platform. It's an extremely powerful DSP chip that's in there. It's the very latest generation of Shark chips. We were quite lucky, actually. We started the development coincidentally at the same time that a newer, faster Shark series was introduced, and we made use of that, of course. And we're using a very small percentage of the DSP hardware potential that's in this thing just for our crossovers. And that lets us do lots of other things. Other things will be coming for this platform over time. We like to look at this system as future-proof.